Hi Aries. So let's go ahead and get started. Spirit and universe, what are the messages that you can offer Aries for their love life? All right, Aries. Well, if I remember from your April reading, you were really focusing on, even though it was a love reading, you were really focusing on your internal self and preparing. And I think even I remember you had the Death card as your oracle card, and it's funny because that's your primary card here, so you're definitely bringing that energy with you into May. And this is the Five of Cups is a card of not forgetting what you still have. This person is looking at spilled cups, and there's two full bright shiny cups right behind them, and they're not seeing them because they're only focusing on what is spilled and what is lost. And I think you're really kind of bringing that energy into May. You're probably you're working through something still, and you're just preparing for new beginnings, really. And regarding your love life, you've definitely, now that was your oracle card from April, now that you have the Death card as your primary card, you are letting it go. It is done. In your mind, you're probably holding on to some last relationships. I think as we came in through 2016 at the beginning of the year, end of last year, you really felt like there was some major injustice done to you, and it has stuck with you, and it's been affecting you. And at this reading right now in May, you're officially letting it go. You're letting it go. It's done. So whatever transpired, it's done, and it's time to look forward. And I like this card here because this is in your recent past, and he's looking back, and then this finality of the Death card in whatever the situation is, he's looking forward. It's done. You're leaving it behind you, and you're moving forward. And I really like that the King of Cups is crossing the Death card, because this is really a card of full and mature I say this with all of the royalty cards for the cups, but it's a general theme through the royalty cards with the cups, but it's someone that is emotionally matured and emotionally stable and grounded. And yes, he's in water. It's very emotional, but I think over the past 4 or 5 months, Aries, really, I'm saying 4 or 5 months, you have been going through a very drastic emotional time, and it has been affecting all areas of your life. Because when Aries, fire signs and Aries specifically, when they don't feel emotionally safe or secure emotionally, even within themselves, it impacts every aspect of their life. And now that this is coming to a close and it is done, you have developed such strength in your emotions that you're ready for whatever life gives you. You're ready. And you're very strong. You're emotionally present, and you are leaving it all behind you, and you're taking the lessons that you learned and you are applying them moving forward, and it's going to be great. Now, that's crossing you. What we have in the foundation, what's underlying your reading, is the Page of Swords, and this is a card of being prepared. It's preparedness. Yes, he's looking back, but he's also standing up on a hill looking around him. So yes, I know this is a relationship reading, but Aries, I think in order to get ready for a real relationship, there's probably people in the periphery, friends, there's probably people attracted to you, there's people coming in and out of your life that are trying to be there, there's probably exes trying to come back from a long time ago, or even your recent one, and there's lots of people there. But you are, you're seeing all this, and you're taking all these lessons from the first part of the year, and you are armed, and you are ready, and you are watching, and you're taking all those with you. It's like the winds of change, but you're ready, but you're not going to just jump into something because it feels right. You're just going to steadfastly be watching and being with yourself, and kind of rebuilding your life, because a lot of stuff has fallen away in your life because you've been in this, I don't know why I'm feeling this, but you've kind of been in a dark place, and it's insecure in life, insecure in emotions. You're learning your lessons, you're figuring your own way through it, and it has definitely impacted you. So with the Page of Swords, you now have this oversight, and you now have this authority to say, yes, I am taking 100% ownership of the situation, and I am taking all the lessons that I learned, and I'm burying all the negative feelings, and I'm only going to be focusing on myself and building and rebuilding myself and my life. And then I will be fully ready to accept a real, true partner. Now, if you're in an established bond, you have been dealing with something and it is affecting your relationship, but it's okay, because I'm seeing it's affecting your relationship. I can see it, but they're also seeing you as coming out of it and pulling out of it, and then there's going to be a strengthening because you yourself will be strong again. Okay, Aries? So that's what the Page of Swords is. Now, when what's crowning the position is this card of just kind of destitute, frustration, miscommunication, poverty, really. And I think all this stuff has been happening to you on an emotional level, and you've let all these things, including work, fall off onto the sidelines, and you just haven't been focusing on it because you are just trying to take care of yourself and your mental, like fixing you need to fix your situation, but sometimes it just gets so frustrating that things just fall. And so this is the crowning the situation, and it's okay because you are definitely ending it. You're ending a situation, you're letting it go. It's no longer going to be affecting you. And if there's one thing I know about you, Aries, for sure, is when you're actually really ready and you are ready to actually make some changes, you can do so very quickly. It's like I think Jupiter is one of your ruling planets, and it's just like when you actually start putting forth the motivation and the action, all this other stuff just starts coming to you, and it all falls into place very quickly, Aries. So you're ready now to do that. Coming into May, you're ready. And there we go. And if you look in your near future, you have the World card. So yes, the world is at your fingertips. It's at your fingertips again. It always has been. But you kind of go through these stages where, in these moments of kind of utter despair with regards to love and relationships, and you take them very personally, and it just, things fall by the wayside, and then you come back and you grab your power again, and then it's all fixed very quickly. So that's the crowning the situation. This is your near future, so not to worry, not to worry. And love comes in when it's supposed to, when you're whole and when you're ready within yourself. Real love comes to you, and it strengthens. When it already is around you, it strengthens when you're taking care of yourself. Now, here we go. This is how you're viewing the situation, Aries. This is the Fool. It's the starting card. It's the first, I mean, it's actually the last of the major arcanas, but it's because it's the ending of a cycle, and and everything now is going to be new. It's all ending, and it's all new. And so this is you, and you're ready, you're prepared, you're ready for a journey, you're excited, there's friends along the way, and you just have this light, airy feeling about you that's just like, that just is, you're just taking with you into the future. Okay? Now this is interesting because how others see you is very business-oriented and kind of noble, and stuff is working in your favor. You're good with people, you're good with business, you're good with contracts, and you get paid well for it. So you're just going to start to really hone in your power as we go through May, and your luck is changing. And you don't need luck, Aries, that's the thing. Even though you have Jupiter in ruling planets, you don't need the luck. You just make it, and it works for you. And you're coming from a tough place, but you've grown and you've matured, and you are just ready for the whole next phase of your life. And people view you as extremely capable and extremely well connected, and someone that is a good builder and manifester of what they're doing, what they want to do. So people, and if there's external love surrounding you, they're looking at you as someone that is extremely capable, and they're viewing you as someone that is about to do some very interesting things with their life. And I just thought of this. This could be a water energy that's still in your life. I don't know if it's an ex-lover or a new lover. Now I'm looking at this, it's crossing the Death card, so I'm really looking at this as your energy and maturity and emotional state. But this could also be the relationship that has ended. It's crossing the Death card, so you may be letting it go. And these are all these lessons that you're learning, could very well be because of this energy. And it's funny, I think I was saying this to Sagittarius. They had a lot of water cards, water signs, energies. People don't generally think that water and air and fire signs are good together, but it's actually quite the contrary, because water signs are so emotional and deep, and they hold that so closely to them, and fire signs are just doers. They're action oriented, they go do things, and they meet people, and they're out and about, and it's all action. And when you can come together in a relationship and actually appreciate what each other's strengths, and appreciate that that's where the other person is coming from, the fire sign really livens up the life of the water sign, and they love new experiences, and they love kind of being in the realm of the unknown. And fire signs really give them that opportunity in all aspects of life. And then the water signs offer to fire signs that stillness and wholeness of really feeling and appreciating your emotions instead of just moving all the time and doing things. They really kind of pull in and deepen the emotions within the fire sign. So this could have been a very emotional relationship for you, and it is ending, and you're taking those lessons and moving forward with a new appreciation and understanding. Now, they very well could still be around. I don't know. But whatever this is, it's ending and you're ready for a new phase. Okay? And whoever this is that's looking in on you, at you, they're doing so with respect and adoration and appreciation. The Two of Pentacles. This isn't your hopes and fears. You're afraid of, you're going to be getting really busy. Okay? You're going to be changing your life in a lot of different ways, pulling all the pieces back together and making big changes because now you're really ready to 100% be in your true self. And there's a lot of activities going on. I mean, you're out and about, you're going to be juggling a lot. You could be kind of choosing between two scenarios, but in terms of your hopes and fears, you're afraid of juggling too much. You want to just be in a place that is calm and collected and stable. And so you're really afraid of this instability, and you're fearful of it. You don't want to have to deal with that. Now, in your outcome position, you have the High Priestess. And this is a card of mystery and the unknown and some, the situation isn't fully solidified yet. You have made some major changes and you've gone through a lot. And you're going to be really manifesting your destiny and building what you want to build. And it's just, this is not enough time frame to be able to come up with some sort of outcome. So you thrive off of mystery, Aries. You like it. It's a challenge. You view it as a challenge. So even more so. And it could be, a little bit wondering what's going on with this relationship. Are they going to be, if there's probably people in the periphery, or if you're in a stable relationship, there's a little bit of a mystery and unknown element to it. A lot of respect has been built, and you're definitely coming back into your power now. And so there's it's like, what's going to happen? But whatever it is, you're ready for it. You're full of knowledge, and you're very tenacious. You are very, very tenacious, Aries. And this is another thing that this card stands for, is tenacity. So this is a good reading, and I wish it was a lot more love-oriented. But it's not, and I think it's really because you're finally ready to start accepting love, and that's going to be the energy in May, is really putting all the pieces back together for yourself. And as you know, you always surround yourself with wonderful people, and so once you yourself feel whole and prepared again, which you do now, and they view you that way, it's all just going to come together. So I'm really excited to actually see your June reading, Aries. All right, let's see what the Oracle cards have for any extra advice or other messages for Aries regarding their love life in May. Any advice or outcome messages for Aries love life in May? Oh no, Aries. The Soul Shrinker. This is worse than the Death card you got last time. Let's see what it says. What a creepy card. Oh my goodness. I think it's actually going to have a lot of meaning though. critical and malicious thoughts and words are having a detrimental effect on the situation and the people involved in it. Steps need to be taken to banish this curse energy through love and compassion, or at the very least through forgiveness and refusal to accept the curse into oneself. Understanding the implications of this and transforming the behavior and feelings involved is a major and often very difficult step in human spiritual development. One of the things usually involved here is taking responsibility for ourselves and our own feelings rather than blaming others for the way we are. Another part of this process is to learn to become compassionate towards ourselves. If we can do that, it is much easier not to be horrible to think about others. It doesn't mean that we are supposed to be all sweetness and light all the time. Constructive criticism given compassionately is part of being real, and reality is a good thing to be in touch with. So that is a very ugly looking card, Aries, but I think that that is exactly what you've been dealing with, and I think you're finally taking 100% responsibility, and you've gone through such spiritual and emotional development and growth over these past few months that you are leaving it, all of that bad stuff behind, and not even thinking twice about it. You are just ready to move forward. So I wish that was a more lovely card to overlay these beautiful cards, but it's very applicable to your situation and what's going on here. So Aries, things are about really ready to change for you for the better, and be excited because you deserve it and you're ready, and you're actually really ready. I think you're more ready now that you've gone through whatever it is that you've gone through. And it's time to really focus on yourself and build yourself and your life exactly the way you want it. And I swear when you do that, the great loves come into your life.